if you have two players who play video games together and they're both human, the two human players will have testosterone be higher than if they were just playing against a computer. The big elephant in the room is this virtual autism. So the frontal lobe that controls eye-to-eye contact, communication skills, patience, all these higher executive functions that we desire in children. If they're looking at one screen and only a type of video or a game incessantly, 6, 8, 10 hours a day, their brain will actually atrophy in other areas that are not being used. And that's what we're seeing as being autistic symptoms. And
Yeah.
using it for 10 minutes to get that child quiet is not a big deal. But
Right.
once we abuse it and go to 8 hours a day or 4 or 6, you put the child at risk for what we call virtual autistic symptoms. If I'm able to convince the parents to take it away, I can see
Mm.
normality. Like literally, the child will go from severe autism to either high functioning or normal brain within 6 months.
The key irrefutable thing is that they steal your children's sleep. And that's where we're focusing our energy on today, hopefully, is this sleep deprivation and what these games and the internet are doing. Irrefutably, the harm of taking your children's sleep of these addictive, irresistible, attractive, desirable products. And where you cross the line to evil is to sell addictive substances to children.
I started having a lot of issues sleeping. I would play the games really late, and I started developing a really big sense of anxiety, making new friends and going to school. I was having problems eating.
Behavioral addictions, particularly like gaming and social media that we're talking about and excessive phone use, requires the child to live life and also to try to manage their nighttime. And that's when they sneak in extra hours, right? Of playing is when they should be sleeping. Instead, they are playing games or on their phones. So if they are sleep deprived, then that's when you know there could be a potential problem. When you ask them to cut back, for example, they may get really agitated. Gaming disorder, like any of the other addictive behaviors that are in the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, it's all based on criteria.
Okay.
So gaming is disorder is defined as a gaming behavior that is now destructive to a person's life. And
Right.
it has to hit multiple areas of their life. Like, for example, 5 to 6 or more areas of their life. That includes behaviors, that includes their relationships, their job, their schooling, their finances. They're unable to cut back. They're using it to escape. You're talking about now emotional as well. And so when it affects five or more, then basically they are considered to have a gaming disorder.